Andrew with Rennsteig Tools. In this video, we are crimping and assembling active, previously Delphi, automotive connectors and terminals. WeatherPack series terminals are sealed, weatherproof automotive electrical connections. They are extremely durable and heavily used in the automotive and transportation sectors. I highly recommend them for automotive aftermarket use also. So, okay, a recap on the Rennsteig PEW12 crimp tool. This crimp tool frame has a parallel action. You can see it has an up and down action rather than a scissor type action. This provides a very even distribution of the crimp. In this crimp, it produces 1.2 metric tons of force at the point of crimp. So we're talking a very powerful, strong crimp to the wire. So with this, we have over 700 die set. Fuck! Deep breath. Andrew with Rennsteig Tools. In this video, we are going to be crimping and assembling active, previously Delphi, WeatherPack terminals and connectors. Now, WeatherPack terminals are sealed, weatherproof automotive electrical connectors. They're extremely durable and heavily used in the automotive and transportation sectors. I highly recommend them for automotive aftermarket use also. Okay. Let's do a quick recap on the PEW12 tool frame. This PEW tool frame produces 1.2 metric tons of force at the point of crimp. It has a parallel crimp action rather than a scissor type. So that means for a nice even distribution of crimp. For this tool, we offer hundreds of die sets. So everything from Delphi, Active, to Yazaki, Sumitomo, Amphenol, Molex, we have die sets to fit that. Now, this tool with the WeatherPack die set also has a locator and a wire stop. And that just that makes the whole process of crimping even easier. So next, let's go to the contacts and the wires. Here we go. Okay, so what we have is we have the connector housing, we've got wires, and then we've got the contacts. So what we've done is we pre-stripped these wires and we put the seals on them with just a little bit of the insulation showing through the tip. Ooh. And then we'll do it also on this one. Okay, we've got about 1/4 of an inch of the wire pre-stripped, so it's ready to go. So now we'll get our tool and place it in the proper channel. Now, you can actually see what the locator is doing. See how that is? I'm moving this around and it stays right into position. So that's ideal when you're working with such small terminals. So now what we'll do is we're actually going to take the wire with the seal, insert it as such. We make the complete crimp, remove it, and voila, perfect crimp. All right, so we'll do the next one. Same, we put the 14 gauge contact into the locator. There we go. Then I get my wire with the seal on it. I make the crimp. Perfect. So as you can see, this is crimping the seal and the contact in one action. We're not talking about the Delphi repair crimpers that require 2 steps and soldering. No soldering required here. This tool is approved by Delphi to meet the factory specs. What does that mean? Well, that means that when you're crimping with this, with the correct terminal, the correct wire, and the seal, you will get a crimp that is equivalent to the OEM harness. So it's ideal. Okay, so now we are going to move to the connector housing assembly. We'll get the female housing. You can see the rubber seal, the waterproof rubber seal, and we will connect it through the rear. And we'll hear a little snap when it's correctly into place. Then next, we'll go to the other one. Insert it. Again, a snap. Now you can actually see there's actually a seal on the inside of these, preventing moisture from getting in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the position surge lock, or maybe, there we go. And that actually, it's a retainer, and it keeps the wire from coming out of the back of the housing. Just another safeguard. So now we're going to do the same thing with the male housing. Now, I actually pre-crimp these just to save us some time. Insert it. We'll hear a click. And then the next one. Perfect. Hear a click. Nice seal inside there. Now we're going to lock it into place. Now we're done. We've got a perfect assembly. You can hear the snap in place. This retainer keeps it in place, and this is ideal for a very, very weatherproof, durable connection. So anytime you're thinking about using the Delphi type terminals, connectors, definitely look into the Rennsteig tool. It's the right tool. It's approved by Delphi like no other. So you're using the right tool for the right project. Please check us out. It's www.rennsteig.us. Thank you. That's long. That's pretty long. It's good to know.